Welcome back to another episode of Facts and Stats, episode 27. Back again on this Good Friday with the usual crew. Me, Q, Ev, King, and Mark. All our ats on the screen. Well, almost all of us. Leave a like on the video. And we gonna get started, man. We got some basketball and some football talk for y'all today. We gonna start it off with the Los Angeles Lakers and the Nuggets. Lakers win last night 114 to 108, led by LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Even though Jamal Murray really put up a clinic, having himself a game, dropping 32. We just gonna start off talking about our thoughts for that game, and then we gonna go a little deeper as we get into the conversation. Let's see, King, what you got for me?
Yeah, the game was very interesting. It started really getting heated in the fourth quarter, as usual. I feel as though, more of the teammates and the Nuggets got to step up, really, because Jokic and Murray just can't do everything all the time. So,
Jokic ain't doing enough. Jokic ain't doing enough. He has 0 in the fourth.
Yeah, I know. That's a problem. But still, of course, you can't undermine his other 4 games he had, the good games and stuff. But, like, Millsap, MPJ, they got to step up too. And then, they 3-1. They've been 3-1 before, twice. So, they might pull the rabbit out their ass and just come back. You never know. But I don't think it's the series that's going to happen. So.
Yeah, and that's a great point. That's a great point you made about, other players having to step up, even though Jokic did do bad. And, we're going to clown him for it or whatever. But at the same time, in the playoffs, these are the type of games that happen to superstars sometimes. And, the great teams usually have other pieces that steps it up when your star has those type of nights. But, Mark, that's your best big man of the league. So explain yourself. What's up?
Already explained. It's one game. Everybody can have a superstar game every game. I mean, he's been putting up big numbers the whole playoffs, so I'm not about to trip over one game. Everybody done had bad games. AD done had an 8 for 24 game before and they lost. So, superstar's a superstar.
Can I ask you a question, Mark?
Yeah.
Do you think Jokic is better than AD?
Is that what?
Do you think Jokic is better than AD? Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to have that on air so when I watch this episode back, sometime down.
Them beating them in the series don't mean that I don't make anything.
No, I'm not saying that. I just never heard nobody say Jokic is better than AD before, so it's my first time hearing it.
That's really a wild thing to say.
Hey, I mean, they win. What, game 3? I think that was. You start going crazy saying best big man in the world.
Like Jokic has had better playoff games than him so far.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, but they've been losing.
Jokic averages 30 and AD averages 30 and 10 in the playoffs though.
You can't.
Yeah, he probably AD does more on the facilitating than maybe. Well, not maybe he does, but
Jokic been averaging a triple double. That's pretty much the whole playoff.
What playoffs you talking about? I don't think so.
I'm not saying he's averaging a triple double. I'm saying he's close to averaging one.
Okay, respect.
First rebound point.
So.
Hold on, Q, my bad. But let me ask you a question. Okay, so you said who's better between Anthony Davis and Jokic? They're 2 different positions. So are you really going to say that Anthony Davis is a better center?
Exactly.
Like it's just a center, not.
He's not a center.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not a center. He's 4. So you're going to actually say he's a better center than Jokic? I get better player, but a better center.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you a question too.
You
can't answer a question with a question, but I'm going to answer a question immediately right after that. You can't tell me, you can't look at James Harden and say James Harden is better than Greek.
As a player?
Can you do that? Yes, you can do that, right?
Yeah, as a player, yeah.
So I'm saying, so you can look at Anthony Davis and say he's better than Jokic as a player.
Oh, clearly. But I thought y'all were talking about like straight up position.
Oh no, Mark know what we talking about. We talking about player overall. That's what we talking about.
Yeah, overall. If we talking about a forward and a center, like what?
Nah, we talking about best big man. Big. You know what it is, big man.
Big man. He's a center.
That's the 4 and the 5, bro. Come on, you know
Yeah,
the
4
4
5 big man.
Come on, Mark. Come on, Mark.
That's what I'm saying. But
You know, it's
I'm
crazy.
Jokic.
I seen somebody on Twitter had that same like thing with like somebody said big man, and then somebody else was like a big man is a center.
Nah, they know that. That's 4 and
But
5.
I know big man as the 4 and the 5. That's how I always
4 and
looked at
5.
it.
No questions.
I'm still going with Jokic because he's gonna give me points, and give me rebounds, and he's gonna give me assists when he's not scoring the ball.
And
If Anthony Davis is not hitting, they losing.
He's gonna give you points.
No, Anthony
rebounds,
Davis is gonna give you lockdown
steals,
defense if he ain't scoring.
So what happened when the game they lost? He was struggling. What was that?
You said he was struggling from shooting, bro. That don't mean he was struggling defensively.
What do you
Like
mean?
you just said, everybody struggled. You just said that.
They still lost.
You just said everybody struggles though.
Exactly. So when Jokic have a bad game, why are we trying to pick on Jokic?
I'm not criticizing him. I'm just saying AD is better. It's just that simple.
But we started to show off with Jokic is struggling. And
He started off with saying Jokic had a bad game. That's him. Everybody had bad games. That's true. But I'm saying it. But I've been telling you though, from episodes ago, that's Jamal Murray's team.
No, it's not.
Oh my god.
I don't know, man.
I mean, sure.
Last game.
I don't think Murray did enough in the fourth quarter either.
Huh?
LeBron,
Well, he just got claimed by LeBron, but Murray been hooping like throughout the whole game. Jokic shots like 6 for 13.
Gotcha.
Yeah, at the end he just got
Murray
clamped.
still had like 8 in the fourth too.
Okay.
Okay, so quick question before we move on to the next topic. Do y'all think they can come back? Do you think like the series is just now starting for real? Now that it's 3-1.
I'm gonna just say that LeBron not one of them. He not Kawhi. He not Paul George. He not Donovan Mitchell. He not one of them guys that them Nuggets came back on. You know, so applaud to that team for what they did in the previous 2 series. You know, they a hell of a team. I expect them to be back in like semifinals or the conference finals again next year. But well, I don't know because the Warriors coming back too, so it's gonna be tough. But the Nuggets gonna be good for a while. No questions.
I agree.
If I was the Nuggets, I'd get another star right now. I would trade for Zach LaVine. Yeah, Zach LaVine, somebody right now. Like I'll trade Michael Porter and Bobo for another bona fide star right now. Jamal Murray, another star, and Jokic.
Hey, Zach LaVine, that's an interesting one for real because that's really a possibility.
Yeah, there's no need to wait. Get Zach right now.
Zach LaVine on that top? I say they need probably number 4. Yeah, a legit power 4. They need a legit power 4.
Everybody got a problem. I say bring AD to the Nuggets, man. The Nuggets ain't gonna have no problems about no big man problems. We're gonna have power forward in the center.
Nah, man, AD locked in over here. I ain't even worried about that.
Once LeBron leave, he's leaving too. He's all good.
Right, he gone.
Nah, he locked in. We'll have another star by then.
Who?
Somebody. I guarantee you that.
Yeah, y'all gonna be in another 10-year drought. It's all right.
Yeah, all right. Well, hey, one championship is worth it.
Hey,
but to the next topic, we're gonna move into the other out east. The games out east, Boston and Miami. Last game, the Heat getting a narrow win, 112 to 109. Slow start by Jayson Tatum, but amazing second half and just amazing overall game for the rookie Tyler Herro. That's your team, so I'm gonna give you the floor off rip.
You know, I need to get me a Heat hat. I need to get me some type of Heat gear for when we go to the finals and when we win the finals. Tyler, man, I can't wait till we start him. Like I tweeted like during the game. I know he's gonna win this game for us. You know, he came out 37 points, 14 for 21. He's just a hell of a player. Like he does it all. He can pass, shoot, rebound, and he's working on defense as well with Jimmy Butler day in and day out. So, Game 5 tonight. I honestly don't know what to expect because I thought the Stuxers was going to come out a little harder Game 4. Like I thought they actually probably were going to take Game 4. But as a Game 5, like I don't know what to expect. I feel like mentally they beat. But they just got a lot of tough players on that team that's not really ready to give up. You know, Tatum, Kemba Smart, Jalen. I don't think none of those guys would like to give up. So I don't know what to expect. But I think that the series pretty much is over. You know, they're not coming back from 3-1. They're not the Nuggets.
Okay. Right. I want to ask you something real quick about your boy Tyler Herro, because rookies. Remember when Jayson Tatum was a rookie back then? I think 2017 playoffs it was, or 2018. It was 2018 playoffs. And you remember the comparisons that Jayson Tatum had, like when he had these type of performances in the Eastern Conference Finals. Do you think like do you think Tyler Herro should like get that same type of that same type of hype?
Uh, if Tyler, first off, he just made history. You know, he's the only player to ever score 30 off the bench in a playoff game. Um, and if Tyler, two different situations because if Tyler, mind you, he's averaging 16 right now. 16 off the bench, bro, in all the playoff games. He dropped double digits in every single playoff game, and he's doing that off the bench. Tatum started, and Tatum had to do what he had to do because Kyrie wasn't playing. You know, now if we started Tyler Herro and say for example Jimmy Butler wasn't playing, he averaging 20 easily. So I think his comparisons would be over than what Jayson Tatum comparison either was. You know what I'm saying? Or they'll be just as great.
All right. So so Mark, what you think about, your thoughts on the game overall? Like anything.
It was a good game. I mean, yeah, I think Tyler Herro, he's pretty much stepping up. But I don't know if this is just a bubble, but I got to see him a little more after this year. I know he's doing great this year, not taking anything away from him, but I want to see what he look like, with a crowd around him, what I'm saying, and bright lights. But other than that, he's doing pretty good this year. And I think that he's going to take it away. I don't see the Boston coming back from this. I mean, they're down too much. Kimber not looking like himself. So I don't see it really up and out.
All right, King, what's up?
I mean, before the pandemic happened, Tyler Herro was making a little buzz with himself with the crowd and
Yeah,
everything.
no question.
He
Yeah,
was.
but I ain't gonna be on too much of train. He is a bucket, don't get me wrong, but we've seen this before, Pascal Siakam, where he turned up when he needed to turn up, and that's the playoffs and all that, and just he got to follow through the next season. And I honestly do believe in Tyler Herro because I like him, I really do, and really he's legit a starter because who starts over him? Duncan Robinson.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to switch that because Duncan Robinson, he keep getting you single
Man, he's
digits
just
when
so
you
he's just so damn one dimensional. He can't defend. But I mean, I like Duncan
right.
though. He's a hell of a shooter.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, don't run here hell of a shooter, but it's like, man, with 3 points, he like single digit points. He probably had like one double digit. I can't really think of which game he had, but it's like Tyler Herro coming off the bench getting you consistent 20 or something more than that. So it's like I think they need to make that switch. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna do it once they get in the finals because I do got to win it. Just ending it tonight, really. So yeah, I guess when the Lakers come in, they're gonna make that switch and try to punch Lakers in the mouth early.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
They're gonna have,
Go ahead.
so yeah,
Go
they're
ahead.
gonna have to punch him in the mouth early. If they don't, LeBron gonna take over. You don't want LeBron taking over.
Right.
That's facts. So the Heat are most likely gonna be in the finals. Like, it's 3-1 at this point. So before we switch over, like I just want to touch on like the Celtics team real quick because like I was thinking about like is this team the way it's set up now, like can they progress into a championship team or will they have to like make some moves?
They have to make some moves. They locked down on the point guard, the shooting guard, small forward. But as far as like the center and power forwards or whatever, Gordon Hayward really you can shop him around because he's steady hurt and everything. And they really need a scoring center back because Tice ain't it. He can do the most he can, but at the same time he can't put up like the big man points where they need to. And the East is kind of a little bit of big man heavy, so. It's like you need that big man to score, and that's where they're lacking that heavy.
Tough. I like that. I think King said enough. The only thing I got to say about that, I wish they had Al Horford with this team.
Mm-hmm.
If they had him with this team, then that'd be because he was able to stretch the floor and pass. They say he can shoot. Yeah, he can shoot. Don't get me wrong, but he's not a guy that's like consistent with it and can pass as good as Al Horford was able to. So,
Right.
Gordon Hayward is on the player option, but he's most likely going to opt in because it's $30 million. So like Keem said, I'll shop him around, but knowing Brad Stevens and Hayward relationship, they probably not going to. They probably gonna get us that core four, one more run at it, well plus Smart too, so that core five.
Mm-hmm.
And probably like try to get a. I don't know. They probably gonna keep that same team to be honest.
All right. Shit. All right. Well, shoot. Let's get into football real quick. We got a lot of good games this week. A lot of good games this week. What y'all looking forward to seeing?
To start it off, Cowboys and Seahawks. I'm really interested in that game. The Seahawks are rolling. The Cowboys 1-1 just came off of a hell of a comeback against the Falcons. The Cowboys are fighting a lot of injuries, but my gut's telling me I like the Cowboys and the Seahawks. But my gut's telling me the Cowboys are gonna pull it off. CD been balling, and the Seahawks aren't that strong on the defensive side of the ball. I think they gave up 30 both games, 30 or more both games. So, and the Cowboys are really like high on offense. So I think the Cowboys will probably take that game.
All right, King.
But I say it can really go either way. Just like both defenses are terrible, especially in the secondary area. Even though Seahawks got Jamal, but still like the corners killed Griffin. Like and I forgot the other dude's name. I'm gonna have to look it up, but it's like they can't cover a soul, and then you going up against CD, Amari, and Gallup and everything. They gonna roast them apart. So Jamal can't do two. He can only guard one. And then they got a little nice tight end in Dalton Schultz. He made some key plays in the Atlanta Falcons game and all that. And I think it's going to be a shootout. It's probably going to be like in the 40s, both teams. That's my opinion. And because you ain't going to start wrestling with DK and Lockett on their side. Yeah. And you ain't going to be able to stop Zeke on the other side too. So I look at it as a shootout. I think Cowboys number 2 in yards behind the Packers and everything. Also, I think scoring or whatever probably. But yeah, that's how I have it.
All right, Mark.
Well, I want to get into the Patrick Mahomes and Lamar match, but I'm gonna go with them and say the Seahawks game. I think that's the match that I want to look at. I got 2 thoughts on that. See if the Cowboys win. This is the game they need to pay that. If the Cowboys win, this is the game right here. If he show out and he beat Russ in fourth quarter showdown, come to the last minute, this is the game. But if the Seahawks come out and win, this is also another game where I would say Russell Wilson is the MVP, early MVP. 3 games in a row, 3 great good games in a row. You knock out the Cowboys, yeah, I give it just like that. But I got the Seahawks winning this game, though.
I respect that comment.
Okay.
MVP.
True. Now, what about we got the Packers and Saints too? Any thoughts about that game? Because that's what I'm looking forward to seeing.
Definitely looking forward to that, John.
The wide receivers, the top 2 wide receivers are gonna be out. I don't think they're gonna play, but it might be limited.
Devontae, he game time decision.
Like Thomas, I think he playing.
Thomas out.
He's still out.
And if Adams don't play, it's really just going to be both of those teams love their running. Both of the teams love their running back. Both quarterbacks love their running back. So it's pretty much just going to be Jones versus Kamara, to be honest. And the MVP, the Hall of Fame quarterbacks going at it. I really can't tell you who's going to win, but if I had to, I got the Packers winning that game. I'm just say straight about that, Packers.
I say whoever's at home going to win it.
The Saints at home. I don't know. It's that Drew Brees arm looking weak.
Yeah, it is.
Looking bad. And that defense getting scored on a lot. So, and hey, last year when Devontae Adams was off 4 games, we won 4 in a row. So don't sleep on Lazard and my boy Valdez, man.
And them boys got Aaron. That's all I got to say about it.
We got 2 Aarons.
Oh, that is. Hey, I got both the Aaron.
We got 2 Aarons going on, but that's gonna be an interesting game. I think it's gonna, it can go 28-21, depending on how our defense like to play. Because our defense like to BS early, and then like second half they just pick it up like they're the best defense. Like, boy, I got my squad pulling it out. Pause.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with you, bro. I got the Packers pulling it out too. It's just like I just really rock with Aaron Rodgers, and I don't think he gets enough credit. I think he's better than Tom Brady, like I said 100 times already. And Drew Brees ain't really been looking all that good neither. But Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. Shoot, before we wrap it up, let's pick another game, somebody to like really like go in depth about.
Yeah, Chiefs and the Ravens.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. We got Lamar versus Mahomes, really. The two,
Mahomes gonna win
what
it
most
again.
people would say the top teams.
Mahomes gonna win it again.
Oh man.
The sweep going. Keep the sweep going. Keep whooping them.
Man, past two MVP quarterbacks, two young quarterbacks. They beat us last year in a lucky game, in my opinion. They beat us the year before that on Mahomes throwing some crazy pass to Tyreek Hill coming across the middle, on fourth down at that. So it just, it still hurt me in the heart because like as much as I want to like Mahomes and I like Mahomes a lot, I just cannot like the Chiefs and I can't support them. So it's gonna be a hell of a game, man. It's gonna come down to defense, and I think we got the better defense. And I know Hardman and Kelsey and Hill and Clyde, they all tough to stop, but they gotta we got some ballers on our side. We got some ballers. We got the two best cornerbacks in the NFL, duo wise. Chuck, Patrick Queen, and balling as a rookie. We coming. Campbell, great addition so far. We coming. So I'm eager to see how this game gonna come out. I think we're gonna take it out this game.
No, I definitely believe because y'all games do be close. That's and not low scoring, but like it be entertaining, like close 20-point games and stuff. But like man, Lamar, Pat Mahomes, that's always that's like a Black Aaron and Tom Brady going at it. To be honest with you, how I look at it, because it's like.
What's crazy? I think both times we played on the past few years, we wasn't even home. I think they was home both of the time. And this time we home, but now we don't got no fans. So it's like,
I mean, it's still cool. The atmosphere different.
Yeah, this is.
That's right there, man. You got Sammy Watkins, you got Tyreek Hill, you got Travis Kelsey, you got what's his name, DeMarcus, and you got Clyde now. So I feel like you got too much over there.
Let me stop you right there. Cut out DeMarcus' name. All right.
He scored on us though. DeMarcus scored on us. He scored on us the last time we played. Yeah, he scored on us. I ain't gonna lie. He scored on us.
He have his okay games. You know what I'm saying?
He scored on us.
The more people gotta be worried about is Kelsey, one. Hill, and then gotta see what Clyde. It was a leg.
I'm not worried about Clyde. I just think we just can't let Hill get behind us. I think we'll be good.
Yeah. I think I got the rushes to stop Clyde anyway, so I ain't nothing.
Cause they gotta worry about Hollywood, in my opinion. They gotta worry about Hollywood. We coming. Mark Andrews, we coming. The team is so evenly balanced to me, man. It's gonna be a good game. I'm glad it's Monday Night Football.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a game that really puts like an early spark on the MVP race.
Yep. And who's gonna come out the AFC race as well too. So
that's
right.
But
all right, well, go ahead, wrap us up, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's another great episode of Fast and Stats, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and also get at us on Anchor app. So yeah, man.
Appreciate
y'all later.
Tuning in.